Thank you. How are you, Tack? I'm actually doing instruction on FOB mode. Teaching a friend of mine how to play. You can watch my previous to see what I've got up to for combat, research and development, base development, and support. So, I'll come back to Intel shortly. I'll wait for my friend to come back. Once he tells me he's here, then I'll start over. Level 60. Why not? This is going to be a waste of time. Well, let's go with it.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Now with a base of this type, high-level combat, it's the grade 10 riot pistol that I use. I don't use anything else. The reason that is that you can make your resource costs back without any issues on a high-level combat base. Since this is a grade 10 base, I'm going to stay away from the anti-theft devices. Always stay away from them. Don't go near them. On a high-level base, they can only cause you problems. And it's already too late. If I had made it to the third platform, maybe I would have a chance. But I don't now. So, just take our lumps and see what we can do. Oh shit, I missed. Doesn't really matter.
Infiltration failed.
I was a dead duck anyways.
Try a little harder next time.
But no revenge wormhole. Because it's a security challenge. And I can make those costs back without a problem. I don't have to worry. Okay. Why is it always the case when I need a base level that I prefer? It's always a problem. I can do this one. Yeah, grade 8 bases, grade 8 and higher. That anti-theft device can really mess up your day. That's why you stay away from them.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I can take my time with this base.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt?
Oh, that's funny! That's a grade 8 shotgun that guy had. Took me out in one shot. That's funny. That's also part of the reason why I don't run that platform very often. I can do it, I just don't like running it. I prefer North Pacific myself. Okay. Oh, she's all bloody. Look at her. I keep seeing names of people that I've already invaded. I'm not comfortable with that. That'll work. Okay. Long range. Long range platforms are a little more... You need a little more stealth. So we're going to keep the layout, our loadout the same. The riot pistol will be my primary attacking weapon.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Of course, I prefer long range myself, but that's me.
Be careful down there, boss.
So we deploy, run up the stairs. Always run, never go walk up the stairs. And load your weapon. Never. Because your timing is important. That's why I don't dolphin dive either. I learned how to do it, but I don't do it when I'm doing quote-unquote serious runs because it messes up my timing. So I can get by that camera without doing anything to it because I'm crouch walking. And there's no help from the containers. Makes it harder, but not overly so. Just mark that guy first before you go.
What?
And now that he's aware, I'll go down underneath. And wait. I'm right here, dumbass. So now that his triangle stops blinking, we can move forward. Gotta look at this to make sure there's no middle beam. Jump right through. With one beam, you can crawl under. With two beams, you can dive through. With three beams, you gotta crawl around it on the railing. So we're going to camp out here and start marking. UAVs first. And then the staff. And up we go. Don't worry about that guy. I'm not going to worry about him. So now with everybody marked, I have a good idea of what the system is going to look like. Hey Fabiano. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? And here comes the gas. One. Gotta do that quick. That UAV will see you, and then all shit breaks loose. Nocto. Always keep your camera moving.
UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
Here's his trick.
CP, this is Delta 1. We'll investigate.
Shoot the floor and it goes right through. Right there. And big 50 cal. Bam! Shotgun. And that's it.
Infiltration successful.
Deceptively simple. And a volunteer. It works. So that is how I built up my units, through volunteers. There's no... I don't do high-level bases, so I don't get 10 S++ at the end of the mission. It's very rare that that happens for me. So rare that it's not worth the trouble. I may earn a lot of points in trying to get that done, but it's not necessary. I don't need him because he's a missile engineer. I don't use missiles anymore. Okay. Again, these are just random people the game gives you to attack. So you don't have as much of a worry about revenge wormholes if you fail the mission. It's still there, but it's not as serious. Intel. Yeah, that'll be my business next time. Okay. Base development, North Pacific, a little bit of, how do we say, how can we put this? Misdirection, I guess is the best word to use. Because the way you walk around the platforms, you can misdirect the staff in certain ways.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
Base development. Again, it's all about timing. So if you don't dolphin dive, this is your preferred methodology for this layout. Now I like to mark this guy, especially here, because I can see through, the game can see through those barriers. And if there's a camera there, it would show up. So you scan that guy, and you got lucky, you just turned around. And the game would show me that there's a camera there, but since there's no camera there, we can keep walking. If there was a camera there, you can use these things to maneuver your way around the cycle of the camera. I do it all the time. I'm gonna walk right at... Oh shit, why you be like that? Ooh, lucky. Depending on my location on the map, I can choose any one of the three. In this particular case, because it's long range, let's stop here. Check that guy. Check that guy. And keep walking. And that guy there. So here, close to the end, I would use my tranq pistol, because I don't want noise. Use a shotgun, guys go flying, they make noise, and you don't want that. Top. %.
Infiltration successful.
Now the shotgun, of course, is your best weapon because it puts them out for a long time. Excuse me. On research and development, North Atlantic, on the third platform, there's a space where if you use a shotgun and the guard goes flying, he gets into camera view. And when the camera locks on him and clicks, that route is now sealed off until the camera moves. You'd have to use a smoke grenade to get past that camera. So in that space, I use the riot pistol instead of the shotgun. Anywhere else, I'll most likely use a shotgun. And on mid-range bases, I use a shotgun more. On long-range bases, I use the riot pistol or tranquilizer pistol more often. So I'm adapting to what the base I'm working on gives to me. Okay. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, long range. Oops. Okay, right here is where there's a guard that's usually stationed there. If he sees you, gets the white crescent and the question mark over the head, I would use the riot pistol because there's a camera mounted on this cylinder here, and if I knock him backwards, he will become visible to the camera with a shotgun. If I knock him backwards with a shotgun, he'll become visible to the camera. But if I use a riot pistol, he'll fall down at his feet and stay out of camera range. So no extra mines. Okay. And riot pistol, grade 7. Don't need anything else. In fact, I've done theme nights where this is all I don't use anything but the pistol.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Okay.
Be careful down there, boss.
It's funny, once you develop this playstyle, you're essentially ceding your entire run to a pistol. You don't need anything else. Again, on standard bases. On custom, on high level bases, you need more than that, generally speaking. I can do it without. I've done it without. But that's my personal playstyle. I always mark that guy just in case, because he notices me sometimes. But if I keep moving, again, not with dolphin diving, because that messes up my timing. Stay away from the sensors. Always keep your camera moving. Scanning for threats. Okay, this guy here, I'm going to let him get to his assigned spot. That'll slow me down some. Always mark that UAV up there. Okay, now he's where he needs to be. If I were to use a shotgun right here, it would throw him backwards into the camera view. Okay, so instead, I gas him and keep walking. The camera is up there, usually. In this case, it's not. Okay.
CP, this is Delta 9. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
So while they're trying to figure out who the intruder is, I keep walking, keep moving. I don't stop to make headshots. I prefer to stay in motion at all times. And get to the core platform. This is where you switch weapons, because sometimes the riot pistol is terrible and close. You can miss a guy at 3 feet. Sometimes. Shotguns, however, have more power in the short range department. So as I walk down towards the power box, I carry my shotgun with me just in case. Like I could have blasted those two guys if I wanted to, but I don't. Turn the power off and start up the stairs. So I have my shotgun with me just in case there's a guard on this catwalk. I can take him out quickly without a lot of fuss. And this is my route that I've used a good 98% of the time. Because it's easy. Okay, I always check up here just in case. Keep your narco tag topped off. Down here, no mines. Okay. And this is where I switch back to the riot pistol. Flying through the air. Now I'm only doing this for the objective. Completed mission task 1 out of 4, which is neutralize 5 soldiers. I do that just because. Just for old time's sake. So you can see how my decision-making process is for every platform. Mid-range or short range, I'm going to go right at them. Change my seat here. Okay. Again, I don't need the staff, so I'm going to throw them all out. Occasionally, you will get duplicates of these specialists. Occasionally. They'll just come into your unit even though you have them already. I have all mine saved because I prefer that when I use Mission 22 to get my staff medals. It's easier for me to fiddle with them like that with the direct contract already baked into the cake. Okay, check our resources. Maximum. Okay. I'm gonna do back to my instruction series. Now, Intel. I will be the first to tell you, Intel is garbage. I don't like running Intel platforms. Okay, I'm going to use this version here as a teaching scenario, but it's not, you know, high ranked, but the process is the same. So I'll use my far insertion point. And here's the big difference. Instead of using my best female, I'm going to use Snake. Square camo, secondary weapon, stun arm. So the loadout remains the same with one exception, the stun arm. 600. I don't do Intel with anybody but Venom. It's a waste of my time, and I don't really care. I'm gonna honey badger this shit. I don't really care. And this is North Pacific Intel. A very good platform to
Successfully sneak your way
infiltrate.
into the heart of the rival
I don't have a
PF
favorite
FOB.
because I don't run Intel very
Capture
often.
staff from them.
I just don't
I'll be
care.
looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Almost all of my Intel staff is purchased. I don't run Intel platforms. Okay. Since this is mid-range, our shotgun is the primary weapon. Deploy. And off we go. And dive. Ah, crap.
Infiltration failed.
Fail miserably!
Try a little harder next time.
Let's try that again. It's pretty poor. Okay. Now, when I have done Intel platforms, it is only mid-range or short range. I don't waste my time with long range because it's literally a waste of time. Okay, same. Everything's the same. Stun arm, snake.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Okay.
Be careful down there,
Boy. Upstairs. And stop. Get your weapons ready.
Hey.
Here's 4 horses. Keep walking. You can mark them if you want. I don't really care. So this is mid-range, so we can weapons free. Stay away from the anti-theft devices. Really? Bunch of bunk.
CP, this is Zulu 1. We're getting shot at, but there's no noise.
Okay.
Son of a bitch is using a suppressor. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out.
Of course, on long-range bases, this platform would be murder because on a soft alert, the snipers would be paying attention. And it's a lot harder to sneak through. But on mid-range, you don't have to worry. Key difference. Okay, core platform. I like to mark the staff that I can see. But it's not necessary. Now, I'm going to head towards the back of the platform, the open area. Papanocto. Mark that UAV right there. That's ridiculous. Okay.
CP, this is Delta 2.
Jump up here.
What's wrong? Come in, Delta 2.
Usually there's a camera up here.
Situation. All units on alert.
Papanocto. Turn the power off. Stun arm. Climb this pipe. Okay. The other UAV is busy.
All fire teams, this is CP.
Keep on moving.
Picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Zulu 7. We'll investigate ASAP. Out.
And that's it. Very simple.
CP, this is Delta 3. We finished our search of the area. Couldn't find anyone.
Infiltration successful.
And that's how I do
Understood.
intel. That's the only way I do intel. I don't care. I hate that platform because of the two UAVs inside. But that's how I do intel. Now, as an alternative, what you can do is use grade 7 sleep grenades and throw them around inside the core platform. You gain back your deployment costs for grade 7 sleep grenades by accessing the core, because the African peach that you spend to deploy with is replenished by completing the mission. So that's an alternative if you want to use it. You can throw them up into where the stairs are on both sides of the dome, and the gas will knock everybody out. I don't do that. I don't do that. I use a stun arm. You still get the results no matter what. So, but that's me. That's how I do it. Okay. Last one is medical. Medical, I have a love-hate relationship with. I prefer to do mid-range or short-range security on lethal settings. If you have a non-lethal base with medical, it's a lot harder, in my experience, to nail it down. It is painful sometimes. Okay. North Atlantic. This is probably my favorite of all the medical platforms. Okay, look at his... So he's got 1 extra camera and 4 extra mines on the core platform. A little tough, but we can do it. Okay. Go back to my girl. And in this case, we're going to use the big guns. Big sleep guns. This is the one platform where using these is completely justified, because you're going to make your deployment costs back when you access the core. Let me put her in squares. Okay. I don't like to use grade 7s because they're so expensive.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Now, of course, what I like to do on bases that are conceivably abandoned is kill the power box from the 4th platform. And you can do that in one shot with the grade 5 Serval. It can knock out a power box at 300 meters. It's the main reason why I carry it, to blow up power boxes. I'm not paying attention. It's fine by me. Now, of course, by blowing up the power box, it sends a defender notice, which I generally avoid. So I'm not going to shoot the power box right now. We can get by the camera without causing any damage. Okay. Big guns. One there. One there. One there. One there, and one there. Marco. Just because. Okay.
All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 3. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
It's fine.
Infiltration failed.
I don't really care. I don't care.
Harder next time.
Nonsense. That's fine. Ran out of smoke. Let's try that again. Now, of course, getting back to, I lost my train of thought with non-lethal medical platforms. They are hard to take out in terms of getting the guards down on either down on the ground or neutralized in any way. You got to really work your non-lethal weapons to get a non-lethal medical platform to stay flat for you. It's a lot of work, but there is a nice little benefit to non-lethal in that you can, instead of going up the stairs on the right side where the camera would be, where the camera would see you, you can take the stairs on the left side, curl back around, hop over the mine that's underneath the camera, and then go into the core. Because non-lethal mines are you can jump over them. Okay, same setup. So everything stays the same.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
So we're gonna do it all again, the same way.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
So we just keep moving. And they'll fall out of range. Okay, now since they're looking at me, I'm going to do something different. Smoke grenade, which will cover the camera, and then we're going to go loud.
All fire teams, this is CP. What the? Security cams picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP. Delta 9, what's wrong? Come in, Delta 9.
Okay.
CP, this is Delta 3. Our unit's under attack. Hostile, over. This is CP, understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Too late for you.
CP, this is Zulu 1. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
Let's mark our UAVs.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Okay.
All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation. Whoever's closest, go check it out. All fire teams, this is CP. UAVs picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
Whoa.
Delta 1, what's wrong? Come in, Delta 1. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. CP, this is Zulu 2. Just got attacked out of nowhere. No sign of the enemy. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out.
I'm this close to the core. I'm not going to worry about a defender notice. Just in case. And game over.
Infiltration successful.
Yeah, medical is crap. Refills. Gives good amounts of everything. Of course, if you use the grade 7s a lot, grade 7 sleep grenades, you're going to be here a lot. So okay. Okay, I'm going to do one more and then that'll be it for today. This guy does, he does something a lot of high-end players don't do. He messes with his mines and camera setup. So what you're looking at here is 8 mines and one extra camera and four mines, 4 extra mines on this platform, and 1 camera and 12 mines on, or 8 cameras and 12 mines on this platform. However, his actual layout, he has 2 mines that are right in front of the corridor. So he's manipulated his totals both to lower his force level and hide his custom mines. You get that sometimes. I did this guy's base already. Okay. Let's do command. Command is hard. If I had a choice, do this one, long range. So we're going to keep everything the same and go from there.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
Always look up here for a guard. Shit. Oh!
Better take a look. Follow me.
CP, this is Zulu 4. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over.
Now it's gonna get harder.
This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
So sometimes the guard layouts will work to your favor. In this particular case, it doesn't work in my favor. I got issues. So we're going to do a little misdirection. Get them looking another way. And that's what the stun grenades are for. So I'm going to stop here. Pop a grenade and go the other way. Lay flat and roll. Okay, another one. Get him looking the other way. Watch that camera. Now, since I only run combat platforms for nukes, which base owners receive notifications for, on nuke bases I shoot out the power box. Since I don't want a defender notice, I have to do it differently. And there. So 4 that way. And knocked off. Those sensors.
CP, this is Zulu 1. I see smoke.
Right there.
Could be enemy activity.
And
Over.
right there.
This is CP. Understood. Tighten
Right
security
there.
and stay alert. Out.
And right there.
CP, this is Zulu 2. We checked the area and found nothing. Calling off the search. Over.
Okay, camera
Stay
not
alert.
there.
Don't let him get the drop on you. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation.
Got lucky.
Go check it out.
No camera. Usually there's a camera right here. There's none there right now. And there's none up there. So we're good to go. Camera there.
CP, a possible intruder attacked me. Please advise. Over.
Smoke grenade.
This is CP. Understood. All units, stay on guard and find any intruders. Out.
Okay. And here's the payoff. There's a mine right here you cannot disable. Equip your box and you blow it up. Bam.
Infiltration successful.
If you throw a grenade at it or petrol bombs or whatever, it sends a defender notice. There's no way to turn that mine off in any way. So just use your box and blow it up. And it doesn't send a defender notice. So we've done all the platforms. Tomorrow, barring any problems, I'll do this again. If you have any questions, I can answer them. I'll do changes or ideas you have. I can put them into play, and you can see how your own tactics work out. So, 12. So you can see the online brig. Okay. Well, one more. Okay. I'm going to do a command again, but we're going to try it a little differently. Go to my junk loadout. Okay. Oh, stealth camo. I don't need that. Nocto. Different layout means a different principle. The underlying principle, however, is the same. And that's to keep moving and not stop.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB.
Now, as it happens, I've been able to get through no traces on non-lethal command platforms a couple of times.
Be careful down there, boss.
Shit, I got mines for nothing. Now, what I like to do on non-lethal bases is shoot darts at people. I prefer that. In this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm carrying extra weapons on purpose, just because, but I'm not going to use. I'm going to try not to use them. I know my routes. I know where I'm going. Hopefully, I can get through no traces. Of course, in command, there's no room to maneuver. It's all up and down. And that makes it harder. Yeah, Steven, I do a lot of infiltrations of all kinds. Whatever volunteers I collect, if they have a PF skill, I'll keep them. If they don't, I throw them out. His weapon's warmed up and ready. Again, we don't want the defender notice on his camera. Gotta play a little bit of hide and seek. They're not cooperating. New people. So, we're gonna try something different. I keep looking down. You're not helping. I don't want to use my weapons, but...
What?
Oh, we're in trouble now. I know I'm here. Doesn't matter.
Hey!
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you have. If you carry insurance, and you have all S plus or higher guards, you will get E ranks that essentially don't do anything for you in terms of their ability to defend you. They'll shoot the guns, but they're not as strong as S ranks would be. God damn it. You people. Get on my nerves. Let's try something completely different. Wait for that camera to move out of range. God damn it, you shitbag. You had to mess it up for me, didn't you? You had to mess it up. You had to screw it up, didn't you? Take that. Yeah, I was here. What about it?
Infiltration successful.
Now, okay, for security, if you have S ranks, they take more damage, but bear in mind that a determined attacker will kill all your guards if he wants to. Okay, you have to bear that in mind. Now S plus guards take more damage. S plus plus take the most, but also make you a magnet for thieves. So I use S rank females on my base, and they do a decent job. Better than the E ranks would. But I've had my girls sent to the sick bay because they've been injured. So now, of course, if you have an attacker like myself who likes to do the stealth thing, doesn't matter what you have. You can have S++, and if I can figure out a way around your mines and cameras, you know, it's not going to matter what you have. Okay, we are on maintenance now. That's half hour early. So, I would suggest, this is my suggestion. How you doing, Leo? Good to see you, buddy. I would suggest S ranks, no more than that. Anything else becomes problematic. S plus makes you a magnet for thieves. S++, you're gonna get people coming to steal them. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now you can set up your system to where you have S ranks and the rest are all S++ to beef up your security team level. That can work. I have 50. Oh man, why are you here? Why you do this to me? That is shitty of you. You know that? That is really, really shitty of you. Okay, I'm gonna send him out. That's a problem. S plus base development to farm myself another female. That's how I have my setup. I don't know any other methodology. There's just no... Again, a determined attacker will put all your guards into the sickbay if he wants to. That's just how it is. There's no way around it. So I would suggest S ranks. And of course you can replenish your S ranks pretty easily using the FOB events. You don't need to... or you can get them from single player. So I would suggest S ranks and whatever armor you want, you know. So that's my view of it anyways. And yes, I have infiltrated bases with all S++ staff and got through without any problems. So having S++ staff does not automatically make you invincible. Not by any means. Farm ourselves a female. I don't play events anymore because I don't need the staff. I only play events on my alternate account. And I let my alternate account kind of slide a little. I don't play it as much as I used to.
Be careful down there, boss.
myself turn around. Well, I try not to have attackers. Okay. I try not to leave wormholes. I try not to deliberately seek out
Search mode.
people to attack me. Oh shit. Wrong gear.
Let's come on.
What are you doing there, Mr. Chalkboard? Like I said, a determined attacker it won't matter what you have. He'll knock it out. And of course, you also have to consider, on the first try, no less. You also have to consider FOB dispatch. Okay. The use of FOB dispatch renders whatever you choose essentially worthless. Okay? Because an attacker can do two things. One, knock out your reinforcements. Meaning you have, 36 or 48 or whatever enemy or staff members to defend against the attacker. And the other thing is that they can reduce your force levels. So if I have an attacker who wants to kill all my soldiers, he'll have to take down my grade 11 equipment to grade 6 or 7. And then cut off the reinforcements, so he has 36 soldiers to kill. Now, of course, the minute he starts killing, that sends a defender notice, and that can be, a whole different ball of wax. But if a guy is hell-bent on taking my base down, there's nothing I can do to stop him. Got it on the first try. 50 girls. Okay. So, bear that in mind. It's a struggle sometimes. Got to figure out what you want and everything else. Now, since I have self-proclaimed myself as not caring, I put my girls in swimsuits. Provides no armor whatsoever, but I don't care. It looks good, and I don't have a problem with it. So, that's my 2 cents on the topic. Okay. Pick a single player mission. Accept the replays or anything extreme. I don't feel like tackling that type of a match. Yeah, the server's down for maintenance. It'll be back up tomorrow after 3 a.m. Pacific time. So, for my last mission of the night, I'm going to do cover my own base.
Infiltrate the platform under enemy control and eliminate their commander. The moment they lose their chain of command, we'll move in and suppress the rest. The enemy have taken some of our staff hostage and are threatening to kill them if they're attacked. You can't rely on support from us this time. Anything we do might be seen as an attack. Boss, forgive me. Can't believe I let an enemy force in right under my nose. But one thing's for sure. They're gonna pay for it. Make certain of that, boss.
Ooh. That's expensive.
Be careful down there, boss.
Dirtbag. Coward.
Hands up. Out with it.
How funny I'm playing this mission because the event that's going on right now is Mosquito's Legacy. It's a nice little coincidence.
You okay? Hey! What?
Subject is in. Subject on board. Okay, subject is in.
I don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit. That's interesting. I never noticed a shower there. I wonder if you can go in it. Oh man. Good thing I did. I was gonna jump into him and knock him down, but that would have been problematic. Nope, no shower. You stay dirty. Take that, buddy. A little bit of misdirection. They don't know what to do with an explosion like that, so they freeze. Comes in handy. No UAVs, so I don't gotta worry. Oh, really? But again, that stun grenade works in my favor. That guy could see me if he was turned around. Instead, he's going night-night. Mosquito, here we come.
CP, this is Delta 4. No sign of the enemy. We're calling off the search. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
Are you coward? Game over. Espionage points.
Boss, that person you Fulton extracted turned out to be the target. Target is no longer a threat. Boss, you just saved Diamond Dogs from a major crisis. Leave the rest to us.
Attention hostile force. We have eliminated your commander. Escape is impossible. Lay down your weapons immediately. Surrender now. You will not be fired upon.
That was good.
Mission complete, boss.
Should have got an S rank, damn it. Okay, now the key to remember about that mission is that you can give all your S++ staff a medal that way. You import them into the R&D team. You can put all the natural R&D team out, run this mission, and each of the 6, because there's 6 prisoners, they get a medal, the Service Cross. And the more medals you have, the higher your unit level will be. And I've done thousands of soldiers that way. So I kind of wish I didn't have my riot pistol, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Helicopter.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Okie dokie. That'll be it for today. I should be on tomorrow. Hopefully. No problems. As always, I appreciate you guys very much, and thanks for watching. We'll see what happens tomorrow. See if I can come up with a different theme or do something else. I'll be doing that FOB instruction again later on. If you missed it the first time, I can do platforms again in that same style. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you when I see you. Take care.